Have you ever wondered what it's like to stand next to a living giant? Meet the wild water buffalo, also known as Bubalus arnee, a true heavyweight of the animal kingdom. Imagine a creature that can weigh over 1,200 kilos, that's nearly 2,600 pounds, and stand as tall as most people. Now picture those massive sweeping horns stretching as wide as your car. These incredible animals call the wetlands, swamps, and river valleys of South and Southeast Asia home. They're social, intelligent, and surprisingly gentle. Herds are led by powerful females, while the big bulls often roam solo or hang out in bachelor groups. And yes, these are the ancestors of the water buffalo you see working in rice fields across Asia. But here's the thing. Wild water buffaloes are on the edge. Their numbers have dropped to fewer than 4,000 in the wild. Why? Habitat destruction, hybridization with domestic buffalo, and poaching are pushing them closer to extinction every year. In places like India's Kaziranga National Park, Nepal's Koshi Tapu, and a handful of reserves in Bhutan, Thailand, and Cambodia, these giants are fighting for survival. Conservationists are stepping up, protecting habitats, running breeding programs, and fighting poaching. There's even research to keep their bloodlines pure, but they need more than just fences and laws. They need awareness. They need you and me to care, because if these giants disappear, we lose not just a species but a living link to our own history. So next time you see a water buffalo, remember you might be looking at the legacy of a wild giant racing against time. Will we help them win?
Meet the wild water buffalo, Asia's largest bovine and one of the world's most endangered giants. Males can weigh up to 2,600 pounds and stand 6 feet tall at the shoulder. With horns spanning over 6 feet, they're perfectly adapted for life in swamps and river valleys. These social animals live in herds led by dominant females, but fewer than 4,000 remain in the wild, making them critically endangered. Habitat destruction and hybridization with domestic buffalo threaten their survival. Conservation efforts in India, Nepal, and Southeast Asia are their only hope. Every wild water buffalo matters in the fight to save this magnificent species. Support wildlife conservation to ensure these giants survive for future generations.
Meet Bubalus arnee, the wild water buffalo, Asia's endangered giant and ancestor of all domestic water buffalo. Males can weigh up to 2,600 pounds and stand 6 feet tall with horns spanning over 6 feet across. These social giants thrive in wet grasslands and swamps, living in herds led by dominant females. Fewer than 4,000 remain in the wild, threatened by habitat loss, hybridization and poaching. Conservation efforts in protected parks across India, Nepal and Southeast Asia offer hope for survival.